So to slow down a little bit and dive a little deeper into this, you described that coming home as very traumatic.
Yes.
Washington D.C. is in flames, as well as a number of other cities,
Yes.
and I'm curious about how did the killing of an icon of nonviolence, of civil disobedience, he was an anti-war activist, he was, an organizer against poverty. How did that affect your own ideas about the United States?
Well, you have to go back to the time, my last 6 months in the war. That's when the black soldiers really came together, and we really understood we had a common bond, and we understood what was happening in Vietnam in terms of black-white relationships. We always received the bad end of the deal, the worst jobs, the last to be promoted. Even in combat, when you clearly can be seen that you made some heroic act, right? That should have been acknowledged, uh, and they just don't do it. They give you a little commendation medal stuff like that, but it has to be very obvious, and the black soldier had to be, totally put his life on line for the whole period of that particular battle. So although and look, the black soldier in Vietnam was very heroic. Don't let anybody tell you that they weren't. They were not. And some of these military pictures, army pictures, Vietnam movies show them in a cowardly mode, like Platoon. And platoon, for me, reflected my recon platoon because it was the same division, 25th Infantry Division. And we was a headquarter platoon. That means we went anywhere where any 25th Infantry Division action was or any soldiers were. And so that, for me, coming home had that traumatic effect. I understood that D.C. was on fire. Martin Luther King had got assassinated. Other cities was on fire. And I needed to take a step back, and I stayed with my mom and dad for 30 days. And then I went and enrolled myself into a computer operating course that flim flam and took my money and ran off, closed down, and all that type of thing.